Hello, friend. Let us talk about UG Senate Paper 1 on the topic Research Aptitude. The research aptitude. In the first discussion, we have talked about types of research and what is research and is some of the characteristics. Okay, and positivism, post-positivistic approaches of research. So now we will go into that and methods. Some of the methods we have also talked. Now we will go to that. Another part, descriptive research. Descriptive research is a research method that focuses on describing the characteristics. At earlier discussion also, I have shared with you that describing the things. It may be things, it may be the behavior, it may be the attributes, it may be the phenomena of a phenomena or subjects describing how it's suppose you want to study the status of women in any stage in education field. So there, this is also descriptive research. Now, if you want to study the evaluative study, there is a you are going to quantitative information and qualitative information interview like. So this is also descriptive research. In descriptive research, there are different characteristics having observation. In descriptive research, you are observing the classroom or observing the any particular events, then you are writing describing the things, so it's also describe. So describing quantitative also there, quantitative and okay, and cross sectional. At the same time you are collecting from different person of your family, example I gave, and longitudinal and same person again and again after many years or many months. Okay, after 2 to 3 months. So the longitudinal, then also comes under descriptive research. And no manipulation. There is no manipulation on descriptive research. Whatever existing that you are existing information you are highlighting and describing. Okay, by observing naturally occurs, whatever naturally occurs. So there you are not modifying or manipulating anything, with the independent dependent like that. Okay, so and what is that? Historical research. In historical research there is systematic depth examination of past event, people or phenomena to gain a better understanding of history or to draw lessons from the past. So here, past history means historical movement, that can be historical movement or historical events or any person, any things which you are trying to understand, draw conclusion based on the which is already done, which has become past. Okay, so there you try to construct, reconstruct and interpret historical events and their contexts. Okay, and try to collect data from various historical sources. It may be documents, artifacts, oral histories, or archive. Hmm, archive. So historical aims to question what happened and why did it happen. So this thing, when you comes historical research. Historical research is not that much important. In paper one, it not comes many a time. So but descriptive research is and types of research having like theory, basic research, applied research. Okay, this where we are manipulating in experimental research. These things are repeating in matching, like matching type of question you used to repeat. Okay, so then historical research we are skipping there. Qualitative and quantitative method also. In quantitative method there is a objective of aims to gather numerical information. We are collecting, why we are collecting numerical information, so that we can analyze through statistical tests. So how we can do test hypothesis, identify pattern and causal relationship. Okay, within the variables, between the variables, among the variables. Okay, so and data collection process will be numerical, like survey, questionnaire, experiments. Okay, and observation, it may be observation also, but in observation you may collect quality, you may the information will be in quantitative form or numbering. numerical form. Okay. Then data analysis, here data analysis only to see to test the significant, statistically significant and not distinct interpret. Okay, so sample size, there is a large sample size. You have to ensure large sample size. The population, from your population, the sample will be representative. Sample should be representative. For representative, you have to use different sampling technique you have to follow. Then okay, that's determining the sample size. Objectivity research should be minimized biasness. Okay, ethical consideration you should do. And then hypothesis, there should be specified hypothesis. It may be gender basis, it may be categorical basis. Okay, then it can be, you can do that hypothesis. So qualitative research objective is to understand, interpret complex social phenomena or human behavior. Okay, so there you are not collecting any numerical information. You are observing what? Observing that what things are going on in a natural setting way. Okay, so data collection will be non-numerical information, focus group discussion, maybe their interview, participant observation, or open-ended survey to gather the rich and depth information. Okay, for data analysis will be quantitative, qualitative. Okay, thematic coding, content analysis, thematic coding. You have collected from 5% information. Okay, about the drugs addiction. Okay, so there you were code making, coding different parts, theme wise you are analyzing. And content analysis can be you are find out that some official documents, policies documents. Okay, those things you are analyzing with the existing whatever you have found. Okay, narrative analysis, narrative, you are narrating the narrative analysis you can conduct to identify the pattern, themes and meaning within the data, so you can analyze. For sample size should be very small here involved, because if you collect from 100% so interviews, so it will be very difficult. So in qualitative basically contextualizing that you cannot generalize that much, but it's generalizable. But in quantitative is generalizable. You can generalize based on your understanding. And it is subjectivity, because there is a researcher personal perspective can be reflect on your research when you are doing. So there is a quite chances of may reflect the ideas and opinion, perspectives or thoughts of that researcher. Okay, that's why. So it is subjectivity. Emergence design. It is quality is more flexible and exploratory. You whatever you found, you can that one you can experience their experience. Example, there are so many example. I'm not going through that. Two steps of the research. Identify the problem first. When you if you are a researcher, so you have to identify the research first problem. What you are going to do research on that. What research you are going to do first, you have to identify that. Suppose you have new drugs. Okay, new drugs. New drugs is your problem. So new drugs related, you can search on internet, research paper, this news articles, those things you can see. So now this drug addiction, why it happen, and which kind of category, which people are affected mostly, how they are affected. So you will find many papers. Okay, based on that, now you have new. So now you have found some of the research that there in some papers they are saying new drugs are happening. New drugs are mostly addicted in the young generation. Okay, so young generation you have found, you have, so research gap you have found, research gap also you can identify. So research question also you can, why it is young generation is too much drug addicted. So you have a research question like that you can do. So after that you can research question of hypothesis. Hypothesis and hypothesis you can formulate. You can design research, designing your research. I want to do experimental research to if your research experiment new drugs and research questions like why these people are mostly influenced. So you can go to the qualitative research. Okay, qualitative research, survey research you can go this. Now selecting the sample, how many people, from how many people you are going to collect the data. Okay, information. So now you are going to collect data information. So from the participants, now your generation you have found. from young generation you are asking. Now you are going there and you are taking interview or observing. Okay, this thing you can. So data analysis, now what they have shared, what you have observed, based on that also you can data analyze. Interpretation, now you are interpreting your own way. They are saying this thing, so now in your own way you are interpreting based on that previous research, and what you have found. Based on that you are interpreting the finding, then conclusion, then some discussion and educational implication. So you report writing references. Okay, these are the some part I have just given. So this ethical consideration very much important in nowadays. In the 2 3 times each question is came, every time is used to come from that research paper. Sometimes ethical issues related comes. Okay, thesis article writing, formatting style. In thesis writing, their thesis is when PhD scholars are going for their dissertation, their uh, for their PhD course, so they have to prepare thesis, right? Articles writing is something which is like paper related to the papers article. Okay, this is broader concept. This is very narrow concept. So for writing these things, there are some of the format styles they have to follow. The researcher has to follow. There is the MLA, APS style, MLA style, Chicago style. Okay, this mostly used in MLA, APS style used in that social science. Okay, for language, those are studying language. They are using MLA style. Okay. American Psychological Association, APS is the American Psychological Association, and MLA is the Modern Language Association. Okay, so this is writing MLA, APA. Okay, this can be followed. And then APS style, in APS style, this is writing title page, abstract, content, list of the figures, introduction, and this review literature, steps of the research, like is doing steps of the methodology, result, discussion, conclusion, reference, and appendices. Okay, so in a AML style, APS style, title page, abstract, content table, introduction, literature review, methodology, result, discussion, conclusion, and works, citers, and appendices. Okay, if article supplementary material if necessary. In article, I think also same thing is related to the thesis, but they are table and this some of the graphs, this parad and appendices are excluded. Okay, in MLA also. So Chicago style of article I think is that Chicago allows two documents analysis. One is the note, another is the bibliography system. Okay. And bibliography can be used in the common in arts and humanities. Author state system can be licensed science and social sciences. Author that system. Okay. So here for software there are many new softwares you can use for I think EndNote, Mendeley and Jupyter. This is a paid. Mendeley is free version, free software, and Jupyter also free software you can use while you are doing research. Suppose you want to cite any article or any paper, so you can download a paper, and in that Jupyter or apps you can add based on the making file folder or file. So later on when you're writing paper, just click and there one insert of that automatically the citation will be cited in your paper. So this is the that is why this is also very important, this and not mainly and tutorial. So application of ICTs and research. For ICTs is very much important, information communication technology, not only in research, in every field, medical sports like industry, education, everywhere it is very important now, ICT. But we will see here in research how it works. Data collection, for data collection, your online survey like Survey Monkey is there, like Google Form is there. Okay, this questionnaire creating this ICT is very important for you. Okay, sensors and OTI, Internet of internet OTI devices you can use for data collection. Okay, this is very important. Data analysis you can use ICT tool SPSS because statistical package for social science, and they are quantitative data you can use for male, female, gender, and they are suppose your variable having 2 3 variables correlation you want to test, you want to take the test. parametric test, non-parametric test. So through SPSS you can do, you can analyze data. Okay, statistical software. For R also you can use, and for search also you can use. There are other software are also there available. For data visualization, table A you can use Python libraries. You can know like Matlabi Lab and Shibon's help. And now there is an like BI BI also you can use, okay, for that data analysis, for visualization, data visualization. And literature review. For literature review, where how we are going to do database, online database on digital library database, PubMed, Google Scholar, and Google also you can direct search. Okay, so database for review literature you can visit different university website and Shorgonga. Okay, shortcut this thing you can order. And reference management is and notes review, this can be okay review. For collaboration communication, video conferencing, Zoom, Skype you can use to connect with others faculty, and collaboration tools like software Google Workshop, Google Team you can use this thing for collaboration of documents and projecting anything. For storage and data management so you can be used. Okay, like data storage for cloud storage, Google Drive, Amazon S3, Dropbox. If your Google Drive is full, 15 GB is there, in more than it, you can pay and you can use it. Okay, and data security. For data security, and Citrosam and data protection software are there. So simulation and modeling, these things are used. And like there are so many tools are there, ICTs we are using research, but everything is not used based on the requirement. These statistical tools are used. These ICT tools are used. AI now, AI machine learning also, AI artificial intelligence is very much important in these 21st century skills, coding, learning coding also these things. So there are so many geographical information systems, this software also to visualize, analyze spatial data. Okay, for sharing and openness, ICT is very helpful. You are publishing paper, so you are uploading this, people can be seen, you can share and open access, online collaboration platform. So these things are can be used. I'm not dealing with this thing. Research ethics is very much important. In ethics, we know what is good and what is bad. There are some fundamental principle in guideline, which is for conducting research, or government also UGC has also given some of the guidelines to follow in research. Okay, and for following research, we can consider only 10% similarity index. If they more than similarity, if similarity is there, then we can consider, it's considered plagiarism. Okay, so in that, for research, conducting research, what are the aspect you have to keep in mind? Informed consent. While you are going for data collection, you have to inform, you have to take permission from the authority, from the person, or from the people, or from the participants. Okay, then privacy and confidentiality. Whatever data information you have collected from the participants, you have to keep in privacy, or you have to keep in confidentiality. You should not expose to the other sensitive information, or you cannot, sensitive information should be given confidential, you should not share. Respect for participant. While you are taking interview from the person, you should pay respect, and you should give dignity. And you should not, any discrimination you should not exploit. So that's way you can respect. And beneficence, aim, researcher should aims to maximize benefit and minimum potential harm. So what, you always researcher has to keep in mind that the participants should not be harmed any indirectly or indirectly. Justice and fairness. Whatever data presentation, you should be fairness, you should be reply honesty, integrity. You should be honest, and whatever data information you have found, you should be reporting accurately. You should not be fabricate, falsified, or plagiarism. So these questions are very important. Plagiarism is that direct you are copying from, if I'm copying this line, again I'm using another copy. So this consider plagiarism. Plagiarism is copying the other things without any credit, without any giving any citation. Okay, this will be plagiarism. And falsification, false information, data collection. You are doing, okay, data collection you are doing, you are giving false data. We are not, data you are collecting, data collecting, manipulate, you did manipulate, so many manipulate. Okay, falsification, falsified. Fabrication, fabrication without collecting data, you change everything you according to your fabricating. Okay, so research conflict of interest. You should in papers. So many papers you'll find conflict of interest. So name it welfare in science or medical sciences. This can be you cannot harm animal. Suddenly you are taking animal and research doing research on the animal. So without you, they should be also given respect. Other human contribution. So I'm not going through everything that publication ethics also publication you should keep proper citation and avoid duplicate publication and providing accurate authorship information to give all the authors full that one this thing. So here we can some of the questions. What are the primary goal of descriptive research is that descriptive research provide a comprehensive picture of subject without manipulation. Yes, without manipulation. When we find manipulation, here without manipulation. If it is under manipulation, it will be experimental research. So here historical research is that based on the historical context, historical context. So primary data used, primary data used in descriptive quantitative. Okay. So there, what are the primary objective of quantitative research? Quantitative research is that to gather numerical data analyze statistically. Okay. Deep information of a complex phenomena, it will be quantitative. This is quality. Quantitative, this will be qualitative. Okay. Then non-numerical will be, yes, qualitative. Numerical will be quantitative. Historical will past history. And this is existing, the current situation, current topic describing. Okay, without any manipulation. So I'm skipping a few. So which emulating style is commonly used for thesis writing? Thesis writing is a APS style for social sciences. Okay. For language humanities, this will be emulate style. Okay. Which of the following is common article but not typical found in thesis? Abstract. Abstract is the beginning. It is the common article in every article you will find in every research paper. Okay. So I'm not going through everything. So here we'll stop. Thank you. Thank you.